Dear violent fathers, I hope you guys are happy now because the job you taught your sons, they are actually executing it in a very, very great way. And dear mothers that will tell their children, oh, I'm here because of you guys. I don't want to leave this marriage because of you guys. I hope you guys are happy now because those children that you don't want to leave because of them, they have copied from you and they are not killing people's daughters. And the daughters that you've raised are not living their domestically abused home because you did not leave, because you tell them not to leave, because you like to sit, you tell them to sit and endure. You tell them that being a good woman is being a woman that will endure whatever her husband brings to her. And you never even put even a little effort to raise your sons because you felt that you should only raise the girl's child. And I hope you guys are happy, most especially African parents. I hope you guys are happy with how it's turning out. I hope you guys are happy with the endless violence going on in marriages because of all you have taught your children. I hope you guys are happy with how your sons that grew up saying that, oh, I'm angry that my father is beating my mother. Now that same son of yours has now grown up. He is now the one beating his wife, even killing his wife and cutting his wife into pieces. I hope you're happy because when your sons want to make any statement, they will be like, my mother never left my father. My mother never talked back at my father. My mother never did this. This is all they say because they have learned from you people and they are now executing what they have learned. So I hope African parents is not all to collect money from your children. I hope you guys are happy with all this that are happening. How you are raising your children with so much violence, with so much hatred. How you have raised your sons with no self-control, with no love at all. Instead, they always want to be in command. I hope you guys are very, very, very happy with what is going on. It's what you've taught them. They are not ready to unlearn what they have learned. They are not ready to unlearn because you will see them say, my mother had 7 children. She was the one going to farm. She was the one working for my father. She was the one taking care of us. They always want women that are like you. Women that are coward like you people were. Women that could not stand up and say, my son, do you know why I left your father? I left your father because he was a violent man. And that is not how a man should be. You never did that. Now you sat there and your son has learned that it is right to hit a woman. Your son has learned that, yes, you can hit a woman. That's the only way to correct her. And your daughters has learned that if her husband is hitting her, she should not go anywhere. She should stay. That is how to be a good woman. Even sometimes when your children pick the courage to leave an abusive home, you will be the one to tell them, where are you going? This is not how I raised you. Where are you going? Your son's wife will call you on the phone and say, Mommy, look at what my son, your son is doing. You will be like, what is it? What is it? You, this woman, do you want to kill my son for me? You will never pay attention. You will never listen to this woman because this is what you went through. So you think it's normal for every other person to go through it the same. Like, I hope you guys are happy. This generation that is coming, stay away from domestic violence or any abuse. Stay away from domestic abuse, any kind of abuse, emotionally abuse, psychologically abuse, physical abuse. Stay away because a lot of people are going through a lot and you cannot even blame them because this is what they learned from home. This is how they were brought up. A lot of you African parents just gave birth to kids without bringing them up at all. They have zero love. They're always angry. They always have problems. They, most especially the men, they want to be in command. And the women, they have turned into fools. You didn't raise, I want to tell you African parents, you didn't raise independent women. You raise women that will bow when they see a man with 5 naira. You raise desperados. You raise desperate girls that will do anything for money. You raise the ones that will sell their body for money. You raise the one that will be in an abusive home just for money. You did not raise a queen. You raised slaves, sadly. And I hope, because I feel like there's still time, I hope the next generation keep learning. And I hope the next generation knows that this is not how to live. And there's one lesson. I know you have made a mistake, African parents, but there's one thing I want you to do. Do not allow your children to make that mistake. When your child calls you, first of all, listen to what your child has to say. First of all, listen with your ear. What is this child saying before you advise your child? And before you advise your child, stop advising your child with your life that you know very well that you are not happy with. Stop advising your child with that life that you know that you are living in regret every day. Say the truth to them. Advise them with the truth. Tell them about your mistakes, African parents. You hardly tell your children about your mistake. Tell them about your mistake. Tell them to learn from your mistake. Teach them what you learned from your mistake. I don't know if it's shame or I don't know what to call it. If it's shame, if it's pride, the reason you African parents are not talking to your children, or the reason you will never admit to your mistake. I don't know if it's the shame or pride. Kill it. And start. You are raising human beings, not animals. And start raising your children as human beings. Tell your boys, your sons, that love is not just words. Love is action. Tell your daughters as well that how they are being treated matters a lot. Tell them that marriage is a good thing, but only if they are really enjoying that marriage. Stop patronizing them. Stop forcing them. Stop making them feel like marriage is a do or die.